Coming up on Pope's plates, Parmesan pesto zucchini sticks. Hi, this is Jennifer. Thank you for joining me as we take a walk through the recipes that have built the culinary foundation of my family. Today we're going to be making our Parmesan pesto zucchini sticks, but we also decided to throw in a little garlic aioli, and we think it turned out great. Let's begin by cutting our zucchini in half and then quarters and then eighths and maybe even thinner slices depending on the size of your zucchini. I do want to give you a little tip that we discovered along the way. If you seed or cut the seed layer off of your zucchini sticks, they're going to cook more quickly and crisply without the center getting really soggy. Now, in a small bowl, you're going to combine 1/2 cup pesto, and a store-bought pesto is completely fine, with 2 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I prefer extra virgin olive oil. You really just need it to be thin enough that it'll cover the zucchini when you dip it in there. You'll see a little bit later. This next part is completely optional. If you want to only use pesto, that's great. But we really like to mix it up a little bit. And so we're going to combine 1/2 cup of garlic aioli. We homemade this, but store-bought is also fine, with 2 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil again. Now we're going to put those into a shallow baking pan or baking dish and set those aside. One of the interesting things about the generational recipes that we look at here are there are some things that when I was little, I did not like. It really was not until I was in my 40s that I acquired a taste for zucchini, and now I absolutely love it. I eat it probably 2 nights a week. It's really good. It's plain and it needs a lot of flavoring, but it's really good. Into a small food processor, we're going to add 1/4 cup of flat leaf parsley. I go ahead and blend this a little bit ahead of time just because I want to make sure that all of the stems that are maybe a little bit harder get mixed in really well. And then you're going to add 3/4 cup Parmesan cheese, 1/2 teaspoon pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt to the food processor, and you're going to blend it well again. Once that has blended well, you're going to add 1 1/4 cup of Panko breadcrumbs. You can use traditional breadcrumbs, but you're definitely not going to get the crisp finish that you want to have on your zucchini sticks. Once you've added the breadcrumbs, you're going to blend it well one more time, and then you're going to pour your breadcrumb herb mixture into a shallow baking dish or baking pan. One of the best things about this recipe is just how versatile it is. I mean, if you're somebody who really likes spice, you can put cayenne pepper or chili powder in your breadcrumbs to bump up the flavor. I think it's really just whatever your taste is, which is what makes zucchini such a good vehicle for really strong flavors. Now I put a raised rack over a baking pan just so that there's enough air circulation around, but you don't have to do that. But you're going to dip each zucchini stick into either pesto or garlic aioli, and then coat it in the panko mixture. One thing to note, I thought that I would be able to tell which ones were which because of the green in the pesto, and you really can't because of the breading. So make sure that you have them separated out in case there's someone who really doesn't like one of the other or the other. And honestly, while the fork is handy, if you're just making it for your family, it's a lot faster and easier just to use your fingers. Just remember to keep one dry hand for the breadcrumbs and one wet hand for the other mixtures. Now preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I like to do this after I coat them so that there's time for it to stick well, but you don't have to do that. And place the zucchini sticks on the top row of your oven, the top rack of your oven, and roast for 20 to 25 minutes or until the breadcrumbs are browned and crispy, and top with flake salt. And you can use marinara or ranch dressing or even blue cheese dressing as an optional dipping sauce for your zucchini sticks. If you make this and you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comment section below, especially if you've added other herbs or spices. Thanks! Thanks for visiting Pope's Plates. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so that you'll know when we have new videos available. And make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Until I see you again, let's get cooking!